1, 2. Check me out right here, yo.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Better now than never. Business before pleasure. P. Diddy and the fam. Who you know do it better. Yeah, right. No matter.
Good evening, Edinboro. I'm your host, Kishan, and this is Undisputed Take on ETV. Today, we're going to talk about a strong basketball debate that's been happening for quite some time. MJ or LeBron, who is the GOAT? Now, obviously, Michael Jordan is the GOAT, but my colleague here says differently.
LeBron James is literally, undisputedly, the best player ever to play the game.
You know, you got to win more than 3 championships, and you got to win more than 33% of your championships.
Oh my God!
33%.
Is that all you're going to bring to the table?
Can you pass a class with 33%?
Is that all you're going to bring to the table?
Can you pass a class with 33%?
I mean, obviously
he can't pass this
not.
one. He's not the GOAT.
But is that really the question here?
Absolutely.
Really? I mean, if you could give me the best squad to ever play the game.
That is certainly far from the best squad to play the other.
Really?
Ever play the game. Yeah.
So you're telling me that Michael Jordan got all those rings by himself?
Absolutely not. But he's still better than LeBron James.
And how
Has
so?
LeBron ever gotten all those rings by himself?
I mean,
Did he not win his championships with 2 Hall of Famers each time?
you could say that, but
Each time?
really? I mean, we're
it
going
any-
to literally compare his squad. If we're going to compare the Cavaliers when LeBron even came into the league to what Jordan had, I mean, that Delonte West. Can you depend on Delonte West to get you a championship? No, you cannot. LeBron James literally had nothing out there.
All right. And when
But he was able to overcome obstacles that I don't think Jordan would have.
But he didn't win. So what obstacle did he overcome?
I mean, he has one. There is
But
Hall
he
of
didn't,
Famers
he didn't
out
win
here.
with Delonte West.
He didn't.
He won with Dwayne Wade.
I
He
mean,
won with Chris
yeah.
Bosh. 2 Hall of Famers.
But we're going to sit here and tell me that Rodman isn't better than Chris Bosh?
He's not.
What?
He's not.
The man literally could out here give you 17 rebounds,
So can Chris Bosh.
5 blocks.
So can Chris Bosh. And he'll give you 20. He's a better offensive player than Dennis Rodman. He's a threat everywhere.
What?
Everywhere.
He has not
All
been
parts
voted
of the court.
all-time defensive more than Rodman.
His career just ended. He was dominating by himself. He was the lead guy in Toronto. Dennis Rodman has never been the lead guy on anything.
True,
On anything.
but in the same sense, they definitely had a squad. I mean, we take for example, the Cavaliers when what year was it? I think it was the 2016 year. That's one of the times that LeBron James has ever had a full elite squad.
Yes, he did.
He had Kyrie Irving that was giving him 40. I mean, they literally had 40 one game, but that's only one man. I mean, K Love could probably give you about 15,
But
maybe
Michael
20.
Jordan's never had another teammate give him 40 at the same time.
But he
would
had a
drop
group
40.
of people that could give him 10, 15. See, LeBron James' team, there were people out there literally not scoring any points. Your third best player, K
what is
Love, went out there and scored. An elite franchise player literally went out there and scored 0 points. If we're going to go statistically, LeBron James is it. He's an all-around player.
You could check the statistics, but it's not that big of a difference.
I mean,
first off, Michael Jordan is a way better scorer than LeBron James.
Oh, let me stop
Way
you there.
better.
Let me stop you there.
He has 7 consecutive seasons of averaging 30-plus points.
But what was his field goal percentage? What
About
was his
50.
assist? What was his assist? About 50.
About 50.
No, we're not going to let you
He
give
averages
that
30.
rounded average.
He averages 30.
He
and has
averaged
50% from the field.
49.
That is very impressive.
LeBron James averaged 50% from the field.
So
Literally.
what is 50% if it doesn't amount to anything?
It did amount to. It amounted to 3 championships. 10 years of consecutively going to the playoffs.
Consecutively losing, sir.
No.
Losing.
No.
Multiple losses. Jordan has
More
never
losses
lost.
than wins, but not all losses.
All right, you're right. 3 wins.
And statistically,
What's 3 to 6?
he plays all the positions. I mean,
What do you mean? He's 6'8". He's 6'9", 250 pounds. I could play every position of a sport if I was 6'9", 250 pounds.
but that's not the point.
That is the point.
The point of it is, he didn't have nobody to back him up.
Yes, he did.
This is a team game here. You win a championship with a team. You still haven't given me a team when they were better than that 96 Bulls team.
Which is any team? Or just LeBron?
No, any of the teams that LeBron James had throughout his career. What team was better than the 96 Bulls?
2012, 2013 Miami Heat. They were on fire that year. They were on pace to break the Lakers' record for most consecutive wins in a season. They were on fire. What are you talking about?
But did they?
Chris Bosh is better than Rodman. D. Wade is better than Scottie Pippen. It was the X factor was LeBron James. And in the time that he had with that team, with both of those Hall of Famers, it amounted to a loss to a subpar Mavericks team that was way, way worse than them.
In my opinion,
a team that Jordan would have never lost to.
They would have been done in 4 games. It is easy to say that I led a good team to a number of championships.
But it's even greater to say I led a good team to multiple championships. Like, who doesn't want to win championships?
Of course. But when the team is already set in play to win a championship,
so was his.
How much work do you really have to put in?
So
how much work are we really going to give a credit to a man who literally had
win about
a
3-4 championships?
I mean,
and then he couldn't deliver.
2018, LeBron James was literally destined to lose in the first round of the playoffs. They thought that this was the year that he was not going to go to the playoffs. You know who his point guard was? George Hill.
Hill's not that bad.
When have you seen George Hill be an X factor in any type of situation? And then on top of that, we have a rusty Tristan Thompson.
Okay.
I mean, K-Love literally sat out because of emotional reasons.
That's fine.
Is that even a valid reason to not play as a franchise player getting top tier pay?
You want your franchise player to be good?
Because of emotional,
okay?
This is a job. This is a job, Kishan. This is a job.
And you
should be able to show up. You should be able to show up when needed.
He won them a championship.
LeBron James does it by himself 100% of the time.
That's a bold-faced lie.
I'm going to tell you why it's not.
LeBron and Wade both averaged over 20. LeBron did not lead the team in rebounds when Bosh was on the team. It was Bosh. He just led in points. Only thing LeBron led in was points.
We're just going to give it to LeBron because you know why?
It's obviously
because they couldn't go out there and do it without him.
He's got 5
He went
MVPs.
down there for that reason.
Michael Jordan has 5 MVPs, 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 10 scoring titles, and a Defensive Player of the Year award. LeBron does not have a Defensive Player of the Year award. He only has 4 MVPs, and he only has 3 championships with 3 finals MVPs. He's literally half the man Jordan is.
He is the epitome of what Jordan wants to be.
He's the epitome of half.
He is the epitome of what he wants to be.
He's 50 cents, Jordan's $1.
So we're going to compare, okay, we give you LeBron's squad and we give you Jordan's squad. You telling me that Jordan would go win with all of LeBron's team? As much effort as this man had to put in.
Yes, because
I think honestly,
Jordan and D Wade. Go ahead.
I think if LeBron James was on the '96 Bulls, he'd probably have 10. I mean,
I don't
guaranteed
think so.
Having literally one of the best coaches ever to live.
I don't think so. He starts losing, he quits. He quits. He quit last year. He gave up. You saw it. He got mad, threw a fit. Punched the wall
tired.
And he quit.
He was tired.
He shook everybody's hand on his way off the court and took his sleeve off
You
and
tried
went back. He
playing a
quit.
full
He quit.
game
That's a
by
quitter.
yourself.
That's a quitter. That's a quitter. If your leader walked off the court, how would you feel? If your leader walked off in the middle of anything, how would you feel?
I mean, if your role players were not willing to show up, how is a business supposed to run without its employees?
They were
How are
there.
you supposed to be successful?
They were there. Why can't you lead us to some
They
success?
was not
Why
there.
don't you show
Because
us
they
the
were
way?
already-
Show us the
We are
way.
not about to sit here and compare the fact that Scottie Pippen was a Hall of Famer. We're not going to sit here and compare the fact that Dennis Rodman was a Hall of Famer. These men literally were like, they were like the guardian angels with him on the way to the championship.
They were championship contenders
They were
because
top
of
tier
Michael
players.
Jordan.
We do not have
Dwayne Wade was a top tier
players.
player. Chris Bosh was a top tier player. They were both leaders before LeBron.
But LeBron brought them to
Dennis
way-
Rodman was not a leader before Michael
didn't
Jordan.
have
He
to
was
be.
never a leader.
He was a great role player. He
skirt?
played a great.
You're trying to tell me
asset.
that the Heat didn't have any great role players?
I mean, Dwayne Wade.
They had
hardly
Ray Allen. They had
played.
Ray Allen coming off
He
the bench.
came. He
They
came
had
out. He came for 1 year.
they had Mike Miller, who was balling. Shane Battier, who was balling. Who's bad? Who was the odd man? Even Mario Chalmers looked good. Do you
Mario
even
Chalmers
remember
was-
Mario Chalmers at this point? Do you even remember him? Where is
No,
he?
because
What
he
team
didn't
is
even do
exactly?
anything.
Exactly.
He was a non-factor.
That team was good.
But
That
you know
team
who are
was good.
You know who are factors in the game right now? Steve Kerr, who was also on the Bulls team.
He's a
and
coach.
He's coaching.
He
And he's
wasn't
coaching
that good.
He's coaching literally.
He was
the
a good.
best
He
team
was a good role player. He was a good
in
role
this
player. That's
new
it.
age.
That team was good regardless.
No, it wasn't.
His backup did it. His backup did it too. He led them to.
So you're telling me
Yeah,
that
his-
the Bulls team, like I said, had a stacked team. And if LeBron James was able to have that same exact team, you're telling me he wouldn't do better?
No, he would not.
He wouldn't.
No, absolutely not.
Why not? Because in all aspects, besides scoring, LeBron James has exceeded Jordan. He has exceeded Jordan in steal. He has exceeded Jordan in block.
But he's not a better defender. He's not a better defender. He's
He
still
has a
not
better
a better
field goal
defender.
percentage.
Slightly.
It's still better.
.497 to .504. Slightly.
Look, LeBron James is undoubtedly the best athlete in the world. It has been proven, it has been mentioned that he is the king. We don't call him King James for nothing.
All right. Well, give me your best 3 reasons, and I'll give you mine.
My best 3 reasons. LeBron James is an overall leader in stats and as a player overall. He has better stats. LeBron James is 250 pounds, playing at 6'8", playing all positions. Point guard, shooting guard, forward, power forward, and center. That man can undoubtedly give you rebounds, assists, and points, and clutch moments when you need it. He has brought an average team of people who can't even score over 10 points, a bunch of nobodies that were lingering in the free agency, to a championship. He brought home the one to Cleveland. Now you tell me, that's not a king right there?
It's a king. It's a king to the GOAT. First off, Jordan has 5 MVPs, 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award, 10 scoring titles, 7 of those with points averaging 30 plus. He's a way better, just offensive threat. And Jordan could do everything LeBron could, but they had him just score. If he had to pass the ball and rebound, his numbers would look exactly the same. Michael Jordan played in an era where they could elbow you in the face, and that was okay. He was getting routinely beat up by the Pistons. And what did he do? He didn't cry. He didn't throw a fit. He didn't give up. He beat him. And beat him and beat him. And lastly, when Larry Bird was the best player in the NBA, when he met Michael Jordan in the Eastern Conference Finals, he said he was the closest thing to God in a basketball uniform. I've never heard anybody give LeBron James that kind of praise. You're lucky we're out of time. But tune in next week. We'll go over who's the MVP, the Greek Freak or James Harden. Next time on Undisputed Take on ETV.